From couch to discipline, you can do it. The Houston Astros are big old cheaters, and what we are all looking forward to.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit Hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, January 14th, 2020. It is day 123 of Gotta Get On Ellen. It is day 13 of my 30-day challenge. Almost at the halfway point. I gotta tell you, it is beginning to feel long. It's really starting to feel long. I look back. I've got 12 days under my belt. It feels like 12 months. It's going slow. We all know January is a slow month. So what are you going to do? I'm on day 13. 2 more days, I'll be at the halfway point. So that is something to look forward to. Then I will start counting backwards because it'll feel better. 6 days left. 7 days left. 3 days left. No days left! Woo-woo! Never looked forward to February 1st as much as I have in my entire life. And I got a lot of good things coming up in February, I gotta tell you. So back on tonight, Jeopardy, the greatest of all time. I realized the reason that they don't have it on Monday is because The Bachelor is on. Blah. I can't believe that people still watch this show. I'm not even going to get into it because I could go on a rant for hours about the fact, when this show first came on, they had like Prince, like an heir to, I remember one of the first ones was like the heir to the Goodyear tire fortune or something like that. It was like about getting somebody that was really kind of off limits to the average girl. That was the fun of it. Now they've just turned it into anybody can be a bachelor, anybody can be a bachelorette. And it's really kind of, degrading a little bit too. A little bit. But tonight, Jeopardy, the greatest of all time, will be back on. Like I said, I cheated a little bit, looked ahead. I know it is on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so it's not like Ken Jennings is going to win his third and final game tonight, and the tournament will be over because then they wouldn't have another 2 days. So we'll see what happens. Poor Brad has no games won. James has 1 game won, and Ken Jennings has 2 games won. So hopefully I can stay awake. I was in bed really, really early last night. Like really, really early. My husband and I were talking around 7:30. I said, I'm so tired today. He's like, why don't you go to bed? I'm like, I can't get to bed at 7:30. And he's like, I'm going to bed at 8. I'm like, all right, I'll stay up till 8. Yeah, we're old. We're losers. We're tired. Did you hear about the Houston Astros? I don't know. I guess I'm naive. I find it so hard to believe. I guess not hard to believe is the right word. I guess disappointed. I find it so disappointing that these major league teams are cheating. It's just so wrong. I mean, they're cheating. They were found to have cheated during the year that they went on to win the World Series, which I believe was 2 years ago. Apparently, they had a system of, they had a camera in the outfield to read the catcher's signals to the pitcher on what kind of pitch to throw. Then they had a system that was right behind, I guess, home plate, where they would bang on a trash can to send the signal of what pitch was being thrown to the batter. Cheaters. Cheaters. And, the old adage, cheaters never win. Not true. It's not true. Not only did they win, they won it all. They won it all. Oh, my goodness. It's very discouraging, isn't it? All you can do is live your best life, live with integrity and honesty, and feel good about that. Ladies and gentlemen, look who has decided to make an appearance this morning. Everybody, please welcome Tucker to the broadcast. Tucker, welcome. She's ignoring me. She has managed to get her lazy butt off of the recliner, sniffing around, looking for crumbs. Now she has grabbed her toy, so if you hear a little squeak squeak, that would be Tucker playing. I don't know what with the burst of energy at 6:30 on a Tuesday morning, but yeah, she's up and about, raring to go. Hey, Tucker. Completely ignoring me. It's like I'm not even talking. It's the story of my life. Are you still listening to me? Are you still there? Hello? I hope you're still there. So what else is going on? There's not a lot going on. It's one of those boring Tuesdays in January. Just not a whole lot going on. So I guess I should thank Tucker for her brief appearance because she gave me something else to talk about for a little while longer. I will move on to my topic. I wanted to hear from you on what it is you are looking forward to now that the holidays are over. Because, this is one of those months. It's just so long. We've been pretty lucky with the weather so far. They're talking about some snow on Saturday, but I'm thinking it's kind of a non-event. It's going to change to rain pretty early on. We'll see. So some of the answers that you gave. Jim says, my daughter's 16th birthday is in less than 2 weeks. I'm looking forward to her driving, but more so looking forward to not having to hear the daily countdown to the big day. Yes, children get very excited about their 16th birthday. A lot of big things happen at 16. The most important, of course, being a car or being able to drive a car. Marcy says, my birthday next month. Me too. Woo-woo. My birthday is in January. My birthday is not in January. My birthday's in February. Corinne says a nice snowstorm. Carolyn says spring, or at least post-winter storms. I said the Super Bowl. Now, Carolyn chimed in and said, nope, not that. Now that Seattle lost. Well, Seattle beat the Eagles, and the Eagles aren't in it anymore. So it's still a fun game. I still enjoy the Super Bowl. I like the commercials. You typically like the halftime show. J-Lo and Shakira performing this year. We'll see how it goes. My favorite still for the halftime shows is Bruno Mars. So much fun. Had such a great, entertaining act. Justin Timberlake, he was pretty good too. Still a little annoyed that he's allowed to do the Super Bowl halftime show. Janet Jackson is not, but I will not get into that right now. Diane says, warm weather to get out of the house. Roxanne says, I'd like to hibernate for a couple of months. I'm tired. Linda says she's looking forward to spring, as does Joe. Kathy says, beach time. Linda says a snowstorm. Nope. Nope. No snowstorms. I don't hate snow as much as I used to because I don't have to go drive in it to get to work and stay at a hotel and be away from my family and my pooch. So I don't mind it as much. Still makes it very difficult for my husband to get to work. Melissa says she's closing on a house at the end of the month. Congratulations. Lori says our annual family cooking throwdown. I have heard details of that. It sounds like a lot of fun. Sharon says she's looking forward to fall. What? That is a long way off, Sharon. I hope you can find something to look forward to before then. Lisa says my cruise with the New Kids on the Block in April. I'm telling you, I've known a couple of fans of New Kids on the Block. They are lifers. They love New Kids on the Block. So go ahead and have fun. Kate says Disney, summer all year round there. And Michelle says summer. I'm looking forward to summer myself. Spring is pretty good. Just trying to get through these cold winter months, right? Like I said, we've been pretty lucky so far. Knock on wood. to see if Tucker was going to bark. She didn't. She didn't fall for it. She's on to my shenanigans. She is on to my shenanigans. Or she's just continuing to ignore me like she always does. It's pretty rude, isn't it? I give her so much love. She gives me so much resentment. Here we go. From couch to discipline is what we are going to be talking about today. Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. This is a quote from Bill Gates. Now, when it comes to training yourself to have some discipline for a certain goal you are striving for, don't bite off more than you can chew. That is, like the quote above says, people tend to think they can do everything right now, but when it comes to long-term results, they don't think they can get much done. So don't overshoot. Don't wake up one day and think, oh, I'm going to run a marathon when you've never been a runner and, think you're going to get 26 miles in within a couple of weeks. Also, don't think you are going to show up at the gym that first day and get in a 2-hour workout. If you've not been working out, then you need to build yourself up. Are you doing cardio? Start slow. Do 10 minutes the first day. See how it goes. If you feel like you can go longer, then go ahead. But don't put all these huge expectations on yourself that you can't possibly live up to. You're setting yourself up for disappointment. So if you tell yourself you're going to do 30 minutes on the treadmill and you only get 20 minutes in, you will more than likely feel like you failed. But what if you only required yourself to do 10 minutes and then you're able to finish 20? How will you feel as compared to coming up 10 minutes short? It's a world of difference. You will feel proud and like you achieved something as compared to feeling like you let yourself down. It's the same with changing up your food plan. Don't make such drastic changes unless you are including foods you already love. It will be difficult to cut off all the foods you love for a long period of time and only eat kale. There should be foods you love, or at least like, that is considered healthy. I know you can figure something out. I've been a master dieter my entire life. Obviously not a master because I'm still doing it. So I've picked up a few things along the way, though. One thing I know is the more you eat something, the more you come to like that food. I have found that I really enjoy the chicken I have for dinner every night. I look forward to it. After much experimentation, I figured out the way I like it cooked best. I pair it with some of my favorite veggies. I use frozen veggies in the winter. But as soon as they become available, I load up on that corn on the cob and fresh tomatoes. That's what I'm looking forward to. You can find healthy options you enjoy if you look hard enough. Work in little treats here and there. If you feel you can't stop cold turkey, look for small portions. I keep those little York peppermint patties around, and I often have it as a treat after dinner. Just one. Just pop one right in my mouth. It satisfies that sweet tooth, but small enough to be accounted into my day's calories and such. I haven't been doing it lately. I cut out all the sweets. Day 13. Some people work well with a cheat meal, not a whole day, on the weekend or for a special occasion. Some people, though, lose all control once they go off course. That's me. Hello, raising my hand right here. But what has your past experience shown you? In what way can you go about it that it can work for you? Like I was talking about yesterday, don't commit to something you fear may be too difficult for you. Stop making promises to yourself that you can't keep. I'm not talking about, not leveling up, not going on to the next move. I'm talking about taking on too much at once. I know we all want what we want instantly, but these things do take time. Give yourself some grace and be patient. We all want to lose weight instantly, but how can you set yourself up to succeed? Think about the long term. Go back to the quote. We overestimate what we can do in a year, but underestimate what we can do in 10 years. If we don't lose 30 pounds this year, think to 10 years ahead. Will you be happy if you've lost it over a period of 10 years rather than losing 30 pounds in 1 year and then gaining it back and more in the follow-up years? Think long-term success. It is way more beneficial to learn habits that will work for you than to starve yourself for 2 weeks and then go crazy trying to eat all the foods you denied yourself. It is a fine line, just like everything else in life. So think about a plan that can really work for you. Start small